left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Stafford here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mahomes to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
9 yards to go. It's third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Stafford on first down. It's complete. Abdullah. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing again at Stafford. And he's going to go down. He sack back at the 24. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it's complete to Kelsey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
second down following the incompletion. Stafford gives to Abdullah, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on second down, Stafford. The 20. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, it's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
second down, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
No. Check. Patriot. Good.
Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now they try the right side here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the lead is up to 18 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Come on, let's go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, I need one. Big 20, big 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the Lions punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Blue landing.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.